Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Tonight I'm going to make a ham and cheese mini souffles, and it's not a hard recipe at all. I've already got everything out and ready. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees, and the recipe calls for 6-ounce ramekins. I don't have ramekins. I don't use them except for the much smaller ones. But I had this muffin tray, and I sprayed it. And I put 6 ounces of water into a measuring cup and poured it in one of them to see if it all would go in, and it did. So that's what I'm using. So right now, this is a cup and a half of ham that I've chopped up. It's going into a medium-sized bowl. And this is 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. Now I just want to say that cheddar cheese is not, but you can't put that into a 1 cup measurer because that would be fluid ounces. This is by weight. So this is 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. That's a lot of cheese. Then this is a small bell pepper that I chopped up. This is part of a medium-sized onion because it said use a small one, so I used a medium. It said to mince fine, but I'm not into that. It takes too long. I couldn't. So I hope that'll do. So I'm going to stir this together just to give it a head start. Alright, now, and here is one thing I forgot. But that's okay. It is no problem. So, alright, now that I've kind of halfway stirred this, I can stir it better later. I'm going to put in a half a cup of those round buttery crackers that you can buy in the store. And right over here, I'm going to mix this up a little bit because there we go. This is 2 egg yolks. And I beat them up before I put them in here. I've already beaten them. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this right-handed and I'm not very good at it. Okay. We'll just say that that's got it right there. And now the next thing, the thing I forgot to measure out, is a cup and a half of milk. I'm sorry, a cup and a quarter of milk. I'm using whole milk, but what you use is up to you. Let's see. I believe that's got it right there. A cup and a quarter of milk. I'm going to get all this mixed up in here. Now, you have to separate the yolks from the whites because I had to beat the egg whites till they formed, the 2 egg whites, till they formed a stiff peak. Stiff peaks, and here it is right here, going in. And that is stiff egg whites right there. All right. So everybody knows how to fold, right? Start at the outside and go to the center. And turn your bowl. So we're just putting some volume into this egg and cheese mixture. And that's why this has to be stiff, because there's a lot more of the mixture than there is the egg whites. Have I got you in here? I have the worst habit of getting my bowl or whatever I'm working on off the side of the camera, and I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to do better. Still see little peaks of the egg whites. All right. The recipe didn't say to spray the ramekins or anything, but I did because I don't know, you know, if this stuff will stick or not. Here's my ramekins. This should be just enough for 6. Of course, if it's not, then we'll see. It says drop by spoonfuls in here. This ham that I chopped up was a ham that was left over from Easter that I had frozen in bags. And it sure did come in handy. Actually, I had some left over that I can still use as a sandwich. Alright, this is going into, I think I told you already, preheat your oven to 325. It's going into a 325 oven for 40 to 50 minutes. I think I fill these too full. How do I know? Because I don't have enough to fill 6. So I'll just take some out of some of the others. Simple as that. Get this last bit in here. So now you all will know not to pull them, not to fill them up like I did. It did not say. So that's why I did it the way I did it. Let's see here. I'm going to get a spoon and just dip out some from each. Can you see me? Yeah, you can. Alright. I'm going to get these all leveled out here, and I'm not going to keep you camera bound for any longer. I'll just go ahead and put these in the oven, and we'll be back when it gets finished. While the souffles are in the oven, I have one of these powdered mushroom gravy mixes, and you just add it to a cup of cold water and just keep stirring it. And I'm going to put that on top of the muffins, so on top of the souffle. So if you want to do that, I mentioned it now so that you can be ready for it. And I'll be back. Hey, we're back. I can understand the advantage of using a ramekin. All you have to do is turn it upside down. So I had to use 2 forks to get these first one out. And I'm going to attempt the same thing with this one. And it came out perfectly. So let me move this aside. Here's the plate. And I'm going to be the first to tell you that packaged mushroom gravy tasted exactly that, like a packaged mushroom gravy. So what I did is I added a teaspoon of sour cream to it. Sammy, you want to come eat?
I sure do.
And tasted it again. And it tasted a whole lot better. But I'm not one for packaged gravies. And this is the spoon I used. This is the mushroom gravy. I'll show you the difference in the sizes of the spoon. This is a regular spoon that comes with your silverware set, and I guess this is meant to be a serving spoon, but not one of those large ones. And that's what I used to put the sour cream into the gravy. Sam's here. He's going to taste this. Can I cut one open for him?
Sure. Is this a souffle?
It is. This is a ham and cheese souffle. Very tender. Mine stayed in there about 48 minutes. Here you go, Sam.
Well, I've never had a souffle, but I like that name, souffle. It just sounds like it ought to be good.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Mmm.
So is it light and tender, or?
Light and tender, airy. It's just real light. I guess that's why it's called a souffle.
It is.
And the taste with ham, cheese, peppers, and
Onions, cheese, egg yolks, and egg whites. So, guys, I thought this would be something different that you might want to try, and I hope that you like.
They'll like it.
Good. Does it need salt or pepper? Because it didn't call for any. I didn't think so with the ham. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in today and spending a little part of your day with me. Please subscribe if you haven't. It only takes just a few seconds. And give me one of those thumbs up because it means a lot to me. Until next time, you take care. This is ham and cheese mini souffles. I hope you like it.